10 mind-blowing facts about Saturn that will shock you. It is the most beautiful planet in our solar system, a world surrounded by rings so vast and so thin that if you scaled them down to the size of a football field, they would be thinner than a sheet of paper. But Saturn is far more than just its rings. It has moons that rain diamonds, a hexagonal storm at its north pole, and a moon that scientists believe could be the most likely place in our solar system to find alien life. These are 10 mind-blowing facts about Saturn that will completely change how you see this extraordinary world. Saturn's rings are enormous, but incredibly thin. They stretch up to 282,000 kilometers from the planet, wide enough to fit almost the entire distance from Earth to the Moon. But they are only about 10 to 100 meters thick. If you scaled Saturn's rings down to the size of a football field, they would be thinner than a single sheet of paper. They are made almost entirely of water ice and rock, ranging in size from tiny dust particles to chunks as large as houses. Saturn is the least dense planet in the solar system. It is made almost entirely of hydrogen and helium, the same elements as the Sun. Its density is so low, about 30% less than water, that Saturn would float if you could find an ocean large enough to put it in. No other planet in our solar system could make that claim. Saturn has a mysterious hexagonal storm at its north pole. It was first discovered by the Voyager spacecraft in 1981 and has been continuously observed ever since. Each side of the hexagon is wider than Earth. Scientists believe it is caused by a jet stream of winds moving at 320 kilometers per hour in a perfect geometric pattern. Nothing like it has ever been found anywhere else in the solar system. Enceladus, one of Saturn's moons, is shooting water into space. The moon has geysers near its south pole that eject plumes of water vapor and ice particles hundreds of kilometers into space. This water comes from a global liquid ocean beneath the moon's icy surface. Scientists have detected organic molecules and hydrogen in these plumes, the chemical ingredients for life as we know it. Saturn's rings are disappearing. The planet's gravity is pulling ring material into its atmosphere at a rate of up to 10,000 kilograms per second. At this rate, the rings will be completely gone in 100 million years, a blink of an eye in cosmic time. We live in a rare moment when Saturn still has its spectacular rings. Future civilizations looking at Saturn from Earth may see a very different planet. Titan, Saturn's largest moon, is the only moon in the solar system with a thick atmosphere. Its atmosphere is denser than Earth's and is made mostly of nitrogen, just like ours. On the surface, there are rivers, lakes, and seas, but instead of water, they are filled with liquid methane and ethane. Titan is essentially an alien Earth, with a complete weather cycle using hydrocarbons instead of water. It rains diamonds on Saturn. Deep in the planet's atmosphere, lightning storms convert methane into carbon. As this carbon falls deeper into the atmosphere, the increasing pressure compresses it into graphite and then into diamonds. Scientists estimate that Saturn produces about 1,000 tons of diamonds per year, which eventually melt into liquid diamond in the planet's hot, deep interior. Saturn has 146 known moons, the most of any planet in our solar system. They range in size from tiny moonlets just a few hundred meters across to Titan, which is larger than the planet Mercury. Some of these moons orbit within the ring system itself, creating gaps and waves in the rings through their gravitational influence. A day on Saturn lasts just 10 hours and 33 minutes, but a year lasts 29 Earth years. Saturn orbits so far from the Sun that it takes nearly 3 decades to complete a single orbit. This means that if you were born on Saturn, you would celebrate your first birthday when you were 29 Earth years old. Saturn's rings cast shadows on the planet, and the planet casts shadows on the rings. During Saturn's equinox, which happens every 15 Earth years, the Sun shines directly on the equator, and the rings cast almost no shadow. This allows scientists to see features in the rings that are normally hidden. During the 2009 equinox, astronomers discovered vertical structures in the rings, walls of ice up to 3 kilometers tall, that cast long shadows across the ring plane. Saturn is proof that the universe contains beauty beyond anything the human imagination could invent. A planet of diamonds, hexagonal storms, and moons that may harbor life, all wrapped in rings of ice that are slowly disappearing. We are lucky to live in a time when we can still see them. Subscribe, because next week we explore something even more extraordinary.